This is the Nintendo Switch OLED by Nintendo. I picked this up and I've been wanting to get a Switch OLED for quite a long time now. In here you do get the two Joy-Cons, the Switch's monitor, the dock, a controller, and some of these slip-on things for the actual fobs, and a stupid amount of wires, which this charger is pretty thick. It also does come with HDMI. All you do to make your Switch is you slide one Joy-Con on one side, grab the other side, and just slide it on, and boom, you build yourself a Switch. The dock is pretty straightforward. You slip your Switch in here, and on the back here, you do have yourself all the ports. You have wired internet port, aka LAN. You also have a HDMI port and a Type-C for the actual charger, which everyone nowadays basically uses, those Type-C ports. The dock's design alone is super clean and super nice, and you even do have two USB ports on the side. This isn't a slick finish, it's kind of like a matte finish, and it has texture, which feels pretty solid. The controller here is made out of plastic and does have the metal sliders on here, so you can play it like a controller. These right here just go on the Switch little Joy-Cons, slips on, and now you can actually play with it and play with the buttons, maybe drive or whatever you want to do with it, so you can have multiple people playing on one Switch. Some of my favorite features about this Switch is this little bracket back here that you pull out, and it's the entire back, and it holds your Switch up while you play games. The original Switch just has this little tiny one that pops out, and it's not really firm or feel premium or anything. And on the bottom, you do have a Type-C port to charge it as well, so you don't actually have to bring the dock. And to put them together, all you do is you slide them on here, and it pops in. When I personally put mine in, I was afraid I might scratch the screen. I did invest into a screen protector so I can help keep the life of the Switch a bit better so I don't damage the screen. I'd rather the screen protector get scratched than the actual Switch itself, which would be pretty bad if the glass got scratched itself. So I put mine on the back side, or majority try to put on the back of it as much as possible so this front doesn't get scratched. On the top you have power on, volume down, volume up, headphone jack, and the game card. To get this sucker open, get your fingernail and put it right here, pivot your fingers, and just try. There we go, got mine open to get it off. And then you just pop your little card in here of what game you have. I have Pokemon Brilliant and Diamond. Slip it in there, listen for the click, put it in, and now you're ready to go with it. Luckily, you can just plug your Switch straight into the actual cord, which I'd be very careful with that. I have let it charged for a day, got the thing removed off my hand, and here it is. When you power it on, all you gotta do is click the on button, then you click A 3 times, and now you're in. I can choose between Mario and Brilliant and Diamond. If you do not have a card installed, when you click it, it will say insert the game. I can load different things, go to news, eShops, albums, and all these different stuff. It has so many different things you can do. You can customize some settings. As you can see in here, I do have 48 gigabytes of space in this model, well, free space, and you can customize your theme in here if you want the white or if you want the black. And as you can see here, it loads the games up nicely. The speakers are right here at the bottom, and oh no, I'm already in a Pokemon battle, just even starting up the game, and this is just kind of how it is. The speakers are decent, and the quality of the screen alone is just really nice, and using it is very solid. I normally use this when recording. No, get away from me! No, get away from me! I did not expect to one-shot the Beazle. Yeah, as you can see, it runs really solid. I like it. It works, and the quality alone looks really nice. And you can turn it up quite loudly. It may not be super sharp, but it does look good. I think it's super solid. I'm glad I got myself one. And it just works. It's really nice. And plus, when I put it back in the dock, it looks really nice in the background or a centerpiece as well. Which, a gaming console being a centerpiece or a backdrop item, I like to play it. It looks pretty nice. The Switch is pretty solid. I've gamed on it straight for 8 hours before, so yeah, I'm gonna say you can definitely get lost playing on that. It's even great for trips. You take it for a trip, make sure you put a screen protector on it, and it's just a good console to go. You don't even have to bring a dock or anything. You legit just hold it. You have the computer. It's basically a tablet that you can play games on. You also download apps on it. I hope this review was helpful because it is one solid gaming device.